What are you here for? To like confront me?
Even if you see my photos with 10 different girls, it's none of your business. So I would.
It is my business. That's my friend.
I would love for you to keep my business out of your mouth and just mind your damn business.
Okay.
Have a good day.
Thanks to you too.
What's going on, y'all? Welcome back to another episode of Raw Reacts. I got a great episode for y'all today, but I need y'all to like, comment, subscribe. Your boy has reached 1,000 subs. Thank y'all so much. But today I'm gonna give y'all a lesson on why you should mind your own damn business. Let's go, baby.
Hi, how are you?
Hey, I'm looking for Victoria.
I'm Victoria.
I'm trying to understand why my business has been tossed around when it comes to my girl coming here. Her name is Natalie, by the way. So, can you help me understand why my business is on your mouth and telling her things that's not of your business?
Well, one of my clients showed me a picture of you and said that you were talking to her, and Natalie's been my client for 6 years, so I would want someone to tell me. That's why all I told her was that to be careful. I didn't tell her anything else, so I don't appreciate
not your business.
What are you here for? To like confront me?
Obviously.
Even if you see my photos with 10 different girls, it's none of your business. So I would.
It is my business. That's my friend.
I would love for you to keep my business out of your mouth and just mind your damn business.
Okay.
Have a good day.
Thanks to you too.
And he's absolutely right. Mind your damn business. That's not your business. Your business is to be a lash technician. That's what you do. You charge people, and you put fake hair on their eyes. That's what you do. You don't work for cheaters. And then, you know what's so funny is that how she tried to like low-key get tough and try to say, what are you here to confront me? Obviously, that's what he's there to do. That's what he came to do, to confront you. What you mean? You know, it really baffles me that same women that sit up there and say they're so scared of men that they would choose a bear, yet you would put yourself in a position to be harmed by a man. You don't know what he was capable of. You don't know what he could have done to you. You really don't. But let's hit a backstory of what actually happened, man. Let's go, guys.
Okay, here's the backstory on that video while I get ready. So essentially what had happened was last week, I think it was either Monday or Tuesday.
She coming with text messages.
I had this new client come into me for the first time. Her and I were just like talking the whole appointment. We were just like chatting, and at the end of it, she was like, oh, I have to show you this guy I'm talking to. Because then she shows me this guy's Instagram, and she's like, this is the guy that I'm talking to. And I'm like, oh my God, because it clicked to me, this is my client's boyfriend. And I wanted to make sure, so I took her phone and I was just going through his following. He's following her. So I was like, okay, wow, they're still together. So at this point, I told that client, I was like, hey, you may want to like be careful. I know this guy, like, and I know he's been like talking to this girl I know. I didn't want to tell her everything all at once because I feel like the main girlfriend had the right to know everything. And she's just kind of someone like getting drawn into it.
And that's where you're going wrong at. We're thinking that people have the right to this. You're not there for that. That's not what you're there for. Once again, I reiterate, you're a lash technician. You don't work for cheaters. You're not a part of some infidelity team. You're not none of that. You're not some private investigator. You're not. Also, like I said before, you're putting yourself in a position to deal with a guy that you don't even know what he's capable of. You don't know, like I said, you don't know what kind of mood he's in. You don't know what he might have been going through that day. You don't know what him and his girl discussed that night. You don't know anything. You're just throwing yourself into the mix of something because you feel that you're being a girl's girl. Like, don't you know that those don't actually exist in 2025? Everybody's out for themselves, man. I also find it very funny how it's always a girl that's finding a man. It's never a girl that's actually, you know, as much as these girls cheat more than men. Women cheat more than men do. As much as they cheat, I've never seen a video of another girl exposing her. Never. It's always when it's just a guy. It's always when it's. And the funny thing about it is that they know this shit. They know this shit, man. Let's continue though, guys.
I just told her to be careful and to ask him about my client. I'm not gonna say a name. So then I text my client and I'm like, hey girl, like, you need to call me because I would want someone to tell me. So I texted her and she was at work, and I was like, it's an emergency, so I need to tell you. And I don't know, I felt so bad calling her, but I had told her, and yeah, she was very upset to say the least. But all I had told her was that my client showed me this picture of a guy she was talking to, and that was it. And then a that happened Tuesday. He came Thursday. So within 2 days of me telling my client, he showed up to my suite.
That means that girl that you were trying to be a girl's girl to, that you said was your friend, that's not actually your friend, went and told him what your name was and where the hell you worked at. That's what he came, and probably your hours and all that shit. That's why he came now. So why you think you're out here being a girls and doing righteous work and all that shit? Come on, man. Whole time she could have the very girl that you're sitting up here trying to protect, that you're saying that you're looking out for, could have been the same girl that got you offed, could have got you deleted from this planet, straight up. And this is why I say mind your own damn business. And this is another reason why a lot of guys refuse to step into like a situation where they see a girl getting beat up by like by her boyfriend or something like that, because we know that there's a chance that he might turn on me. He could off me, delete me, and then all of a sudden she's back with him. She's right back with him. So whatever you stepped in to be Superman and all this shit just for you to get offed, that shit applies. That works both ways. That'll happen to a woman as well. The world isn't social media where you can just go around exposing people. The world is not social media. It's not. You thinking that you safe and you can run your mouth and you was behind a computer screen or something. Yeah, but this is real life. Dude actually pulled up on you. Man. Like, come on, man.
But also, a lot of you are like mad that she threw me under the bus. I don't really care because
they shouldn't. Why?
I feel like as soon as you tell someone something, they kind of have to go tell the person.
No,
because sometimes guys won't believe you unless you have like actual proof. So then,
since she threw around the word guys won't believe you unless you have actual proof. You've been a Lash-Tech technician for 6 years. How many girls have you seen come up in there getting their shit paid for by a dude that you know wasn't their boyfriend? How many times have you seen a girl come up in there with a dude that you know wasn't their boyfriend? How many times have you seen that happen? Probably dozens. Probably hundreds of times you've seen that happen. The nail shop is where a lot of women get their shit paid. Like I'm telling you right now, the nail shop is a big thing. I'm sorry, not the nail shop, the lasher shop. The lasher shop is a big thing for a lot of women, especially in 2025. And them lashes ain't cheap. And we know that women like to finesse dudes to write about their shit and get dudes to pay for a whole bunch of shit, man. Even dudes that are not their boyfriends. And you are not actively going out and trying to seek these dudes out and tell them, hey, your girl is up in here getting her shit paid for by this guy. Or your girl was up in here last week with this guy. You're not going and doing that. You're only doing it because he's a guy. That's why you're doing it. That's why you're doing it, man. Let's be for real. And once again, she is not your friend. She is your client. Probably why she didn't answer the phone for your motherfucking ass. Because she's your client. And I read through some of those comments. A lot of females are talking about, you should drop her as a client. Drop her as a client. Why would you drop her as a client when you the one that was in her business? You was up in her business. You ain't had no business poking your head up in some shit that ain't got nothing to do with you, man. Ain't got nothing to do with you, man. I'm just like, the women in the comments are just, I don't know, man. I don't even pay attention to it no more because a lot of them are just goofy, man. But let's continue, guys.
Even though like they don't have to believe you if like you think that they're cheating and stuff, but a lot of the time they're like, okay, well, if you don't tell me like that's not true, then you're just making stuff up. So I didn't really care. I don't think you guys should care either, but it's like to each their own, you know? But yeah, and I'm not gonna post the guy. I know a lot of people said like expose him, but I just like want to be done with it.
Yeah, as you should. And I'm gonna tell you right now, listening to women will get you seriously fucked up, man. I'm not even joking. For all the women that are saying to post this guy, for what? Because he came and confronted her because she's running her mouth about some shit that ain't none of her business. So post him. So what? So you guys can all attack him on the internet, because Lord knows y'all ain't gonna do nothing if this girl was really getting attacked. Y'all are nowhere to be found. Y'all are all voices on the internet. That's all y'all are. And if she would have gotten deleted that day, y'all would have just been the same voices on the internet. You wouldn't have showed up. You wouldn't have been Captain Saver female. You wouldn't have been none of that. Man. And y'all are probably wondering, Rob, why you feel so strongly about this topic? I'll tell you why. I'll tell you exactly why. And I said it earlier, but I'll say it again. The playing ground is not level. How many girls do you know that came up in there and was getting this shit paid for by another guy that you know wasn't their boyfriend? Let's just be real here, man. Let's just be real here, man. You're trying to make it seem like you're being this righteous ass person. Really, you're just trying to be on the side of females. Because if there was I know that there was. A girl walks up in there, getting her shit paid for by somebody that's not her boyfriend, you ain't saying shit. You're silent. It's crickets. Straight up, man. Quit mixing me with all that girl bullshit, man. Let me know what y'all think about this. Like, comment, subscribe. Let's go, baby.